We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Steamers of Tokyo taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Chase McLaughlin taking on the Buccaneers.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts throwing right away. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Throwing is Hurts. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steamers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
The score, Steamers 7, Buccaneers 0. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield off the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd
Baker changing the play at the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Rodgers on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
First down and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Buccaneers 46-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73. Kyle Leviani. Kyle Leviani.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. That is caught. Pushing his way through. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steamers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 14-0.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers, takeaways they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and even tried to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
He'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. A gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. To throw, Mayfield. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Hey, alert 33.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Can't get it right, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Two-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 43-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
73.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble and could have been trouble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. That's taken it around the 40. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Mayfield now from the 50. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Here's a screen for Robinson. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. The Bucs at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Had an opportunity as a rookie and seized it, becoming the Bucs starting tight end and catching passes from Tom Brady in his final season. He caught 42 of them, most for a rookie tight end.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And now Baker going to change it up. Mayfield on play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as nearly a loss of 10 on 1st and goal, so a disaster there. It goes as a 9-yard loss on the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Real. Regular. Up.
Mayfield to throw it. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and run it here. And he will dive into the end end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. They go with the option on the two-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Smith catches left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. This is caught inside the 15. And a huge play that time. 52 yards. Throwing is Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steamers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, alert 33.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Mayfield going to switch things up here. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. And they get Tristan Wirfs, first-round pick in 2020. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. throwing the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First down and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
63.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Steelers.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Chase Edmonds going to take it from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second and 10.
Run. Kings.
Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Alert! Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield now. And that's going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And here's Rodgers on the return. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything. And now off to the races down the right side. DeAndre Swift. And all the way in for the touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steamers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. What's that?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Otten brings it in over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Real, real, real. Regular, regular, regular. Kings, Kings, Kings.
On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, alert 33. Regular, regular, regular. Run, run, run. Kings, Kings, Kings. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
This one happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here is 3rd and 5. Hurts. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete to Otten. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Hurry!
To throw, Mayfield. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to?
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Buccaneers 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just 1 more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And there's a short one taken in by Otten, and he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown. Chris Godwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Silver. Hey, 73. Hey, 73.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down.
And the Tokyo first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch up. Back now in Tampa as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, you got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Chris Godwin, 54 yards. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following scoring the touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he couldn't get it to check out. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got to stop, force the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and go out on my D.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. They go play action with Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Swift is in for a touchdown. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Steamers 48, Buccaneers 34.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Edmonds, he's just going to sit on this one, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Run.
Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Alert!
Here's Baker. That's complete to Otten. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's first and 10. Baker changing the play at the line.
Real.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Regular. Point it right.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to have to hook up to Gage. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This is first and 10. Mayfield. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. They'll come up now on second down. Mayfield looks to throw.
Down inside the 10.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Run.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
This ball intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And now look at him go. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost. But